welcome to By Invite Only. My guest tonight, I have to tell you, is an industry outsider who's truly come a long way. Touted to be one of the biggest actors of her generation, it's not very easy to match her moves, be it in dance or otherwise. Having given a breakthrough performance last year in Zero, she has another big release waiting in Bharat. Katrina, welcome to By Invite Only.
Thank you.
It was a good one or no?
It was very good.
I figured it out, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, practiced this a while.
Yes, it was very smooth.
Yeah, because I've been practicing it for a while, but 5 hours.
So you're like me then, practice makes perfect.
That's the key. Okay, because it's By Invite Only, can I have my RSVP, Katrina?
You can indeed.
You have to sign the real signature, okay? Because
Yes.
it'll be used later for your bank balance.
And let's put a little heart.
Perfect. I have to tell you, we will start with appreciation because, you know, I remember when I was sort of looking at you and your public image, like for a while now, I think there was a sudden shift in 2017, which I realized when you just something happened where I want to call you like a cool chick now. You know?
Oh, that's nice.
Like you became like a lot more funny. You became, I think you started sort of putting yourself out there a lot more. You got an Instagram, that happened in 2017.
I did, yeah.
And you know, I felt like you were starting to sort of let people into your life a lot more than you did before. What sort of led to you sort of opening up and sort of letting people in?
I think I just had a lot more space in my life and to let people in, because I think before my life was more crowded, and then when it became less crowded, I wanted more people in it, so I started inviting more people in.
But I have to tell you the best change. I will give a shout out to Daniel here. I saw curls on your hair, Katrina. I was very happy.
Oh,
I was like, this is the biggest shift.
But that's not Daniel. Daniel does my makeup.
Oh shit, Amit will kill me. Amit will kill me.
Curls, if you please.
Amit, I love you.
Yeah.
Amit, I love you. Oh shit, he will murder me later, but it's okay.
So there's a campaign going on right now with my team, Daniel and Amit. Danny's been working with me for years. He's been working with me for a really long time, so he knows me really, really well. So now there's a campaign which goes on because they want me to do different hairstyles. Yeah. And what I keep saying is, it doesn't matter. This is not Paris Fashion Week, okay? we just need to look nice, basic, and head out the door.
No, that's not true.
And that's it.
I disagree.
But no, we want to do looks of the day, and we want to have updos and top knots and buns and curls, and so we decided to put a voting system into place. So a vote is going to take place.
This is like serious shit.
Yes, it's serious, and I do still feel that I'm going to win. I feel that I might overpower this vote.
You have the veto?
I think I'm going to have veto power, yes.
Okay, but it made me really happy. When I saw curls on your hair, I was like, this woman now has become a lot more chill.
This is for the Bharat look you're talking about?
No, even before, when you, even in Zero, right? You had that song where
it was Bharat first. So we did, we did this before. Yes. And then the Zero song, Husna Parcham, was shot later. And then the Vogue cover, which I also had those curls, that was also shot after we had already started Bharat. But the look, the look which we eventually locked on for Bharat really, really helped with the character. It just gave that one break that was needed, you know, that one visual break, because my hair is straight. Yeah. My hair is naturally straight. So if I wash it and step out of the shower and run out the door, like I do sometimes when I'm going to, you know, my physio or whatever, it's like straight. Yeah. So that difference of that volume and that untamedness or unkemptness that we wanted to give, you know, that just visually cracked it for us.
That's fantastic. I'm very happy that it happened. Okay, now tell me, you know, I sort of realized that not just doing a full-fledged movie with Salman, including cameos in a project or sort of working or in association with a project, this I think is the 11th project that you're all sort of together in.
Like, I know what you're saying.
5 movies.
But yeah, we've done 5 movies together. And then, you know,
I think cameos here and there.
Yeah, if you have a friend and they call you to do a 20-second guest appearance in a song, I mean, you can't count that as a project.
Yeah, of course.
We've done 5 films together.
But this is a relationship over about 14 years, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So, but tell me, you know, now when you work with him, tell me the best part about working with him now, and because he's not here right now, we should make full use of it. Tell me the worst part also.
So I'll tell you the best part. The best part is that Salman is a person who really loves his audience, and he knows his audience. He he's connected to them somehow. And that kind of atmosphere and when he brings that onto the set, it kind of keeps us all very focused on, you know, the fact that we're making the film for for our audience. And we don't get distracted with anything else. He's also, funny enough, an actor who really, really gives you your space and lets you do what you want to do, and he just observes.
Yeah.
See, nowadays, after a certain point, you know, there's a certain system where, you know, the hours he will shoot for on set are obviously less than the hours that I will be on set.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, that sometimes can be something which you could say, okay, maybe that's a little tough, but it's you work with it, you know, and it's a system which now I'm used to. We've been doing it in Tigers and Daya and in this film as well, but. For the overall thing, he gives you your space and he lets you do your thing. He's not too, you know,
intrusive,
investigative, or he's not even that. You know, some actors like to give you a lot of suggestions, or they like to do a lot of rehearsals or something. But he lets you and your director, kind of figure out your thing.
Oh, that's surprising. I'd imagine for an actor of that experience, he would want to sort of, you know, step in and sort of tell you.
Maybe also it's that he knows that I've done a lot of prep and come, you know. He knows because he can see that when I've come onto the set, we're very clear about what we're doing, you know. So it's not like if I came on set and I was like, oh, what are we doing? Okay, then obviously he might step in and say, okay, you know, a thing or two, but because he sees that, okay, no, they're very clear, they're in sync about what they're doing, the director, Katrina, okay, so obviously they've done their work, and if he, you know, he can see that.
Perfect. I'm glad you mentioned set and the director, because we should talk about Ali, who's also a really close friend of yours. Yep. But tell me this equation when you sort of work with a friend, right? And especially when someone's a close friend, and then you have that person as the captain of the ship, and you know, I mean, working relations can be amazing, but then there are also times when you have to be strict and sort of, you know, get the work done. So how do you make sure that you don't sort of like, you can, you know, because someone's a friend, you would want to take the liberty of just sort of like maybe overstepping the boundary and be like.
So I'll tell you, it is very, very important. I realized that on Tigers and Daya that the experience we had with Mere Brother Ki Dulhan was very unusual because it was his first film. Unusual, no, different. It was his first film. I was already an established actor, and it was like a kind of teamwork. You know, there was a kind of thing of we're all doing this together. There was a lot of improvisation on the set. There was a lot of madness. It was just a group of us, kind of this guerrilla style shooting, and you know, we didn't have a big budget, and we were just kind of all in it together. Like we stayed in this little tiny hotel. It's not even a hotel; it's a motel in Nabha when we were shooting for the film, and the walls weren't even painted. And I remember, like, we were running up and down in the corridor and banging on. You know, you do the thing where you bang on everyone's door and then run inside and shut the door, and then everyone comes out and is looking who's done it. Like, this is the kind of games we were playing.
Hostel life or something.
It was exactly that. This was the kind of games we were playing. Ali Zafar, who was in the film as well, was singing on his guitar in the evening, and everyone was chilling around. Like, it was just like this little band of, you know,
it sounds like a
motley crew. It was like that, and it was so much fun. So that was a very different experience. Then when I came on Tigers and Daya, I found, okay, the good thing was that Ali had matured a lot. I think he's really found his voice as a director in Sultan, you know, the work he'd been doing. But there was also a seriousness to him, which I guess is required when you're handling now a set of that size. So he kind of told me, I said it one day, like, you know, it's not as, you know, fun and crazy as it used to be, but he was like, look at the set I'm handling. Look at the size of this film. Look at the responsibility on me, and look at what I now have to put together. So obviously your attitude has to change a bit. And I could see that. I could understand where he was coming from. And then I said, okay. Then I was able to distinguish or differentiate a very clear line of this is me and Ali in our friend space, and this is me and Ali at work. And that was important for me to draw that clear distinction, because otherwise you can feel bad. You know, if someone's being very quick and about, you're like, oh, you know, you can take it personally. So then I also became very clear about that this is our workspace. This is how we talk to each other. Tuck, 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 tuck. There's not much time. There's this, there's that. There's a lot of stuff to do. And then when we're friends, I let that go. You know, when we're having our dinner in the evening with our crew and with the unit and the team of 80s, and we're chilling, we let go of what's in the day. If someone snapped, if someone did anything,
because at that point in time, it's about getting the work done.
Yeah.
Tell me, you know, all of this work on one side, we must talk about your personal life as well, because I'll tell you, you said once that your biggest fear, even when you were a 16-year-old girl, is being at this age in your life and not being in a relationship or something like that.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you.
You know, I've realized something that I have to confess to you on the show, since it's called Nothing to Hide.
It's called
I say different things at different times. I say different things at different times, and at those times, I mean those things. I never say anything I don't mean. But then the times change, and I no longer mean those things.
You said this 4 months ago.
This brings me...
You said this 4 months ago.
I could have very possibly said that. And this brings me to a philosophy about life, which I have...
Oh, God.
Which I have deeply believe now, which is that everyone reserves the right to change their mind.
Oh, that's true. That I agree. I agree.
Okay? But you said, but you said, you promised, but you did, but I said, but you said, every human being reserves the right to change their mind. So if you read in interviews, you know, you said this, just don't hold me to it.
No, I'm not holding you accountable for this. It's fine if you're single, it's chill. I don't care. But my question is, it's not like, see, I don't think you can give that cliched answer of there's so much work, because you've one release this year, and then according to what papers say, there is Suryavanshi next year. So there is enough time for...
Oh, listen, there's ample time in my life to do whatever I want to do.
So why is there this gap of being single?
But you're not in a relationship because you don't have time for a relationship. That's just a personal decision. It's just life as it comes. I mean, I'm anyways not one who speaks very in depth about the relationships I am or am not in. It's just not been my nature. I think Cancerians by nature are very guarded people. That's why the sign of a Cancerian is the shell, you know, which comes out and then they go into the shell. And that's what it's like. I mean, Cancerians really are like that. And that wall can come up so fast, you know? And it can come down also equally as fast. So, I mean, I think it's something that I kind of honestly wish people would stop talking about, because it's not important to my work. And it's also, I know you're going to say, oh, why are you taking that stance on it? But it's just not something I feel a man would have to answer, you know? I don't feel this is something...
No, here we ask everybody. Yeah, all the time. I'm always like, I actually don't want anyone to be in a relationship. I just want them to have fun.
I mean, whatever it is, I just think it's not relevant to, you know, it's not relevant to, it doesn't need to be discussed, you know, is what, if you ask me honestly, my personal take on it, it would be that, like, you know, not necessary really to discuss it.
I will tell you, as a true Cancerian, you've gone back in your shell, be there, we will take you out in the next segment, okay?
Chuck, 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 chuck.
Can we take a break? The first break on By Invite Only?
We must.
All right, you guys take the first break on By Invite Only. She's in a shell right now, but I promise you we will take her out in the next segment when we have a surprise plan for you, Katrina.
Oh.
All right, come back after the break. Describe the following people in one word. Shahrukh.
Intelligent.
Salman. Welcome back to By Invite Only. Katrina, welcome back. What happened?
I was just doing something with my lipstick.
Okay, I love that expression. All right. Now, because I've made you speak quite a bit and you went back into your shell, please come out because I have a surprise for you on that screen, okay?
Okay.
Look, not into my eyes. There.
Okay, there.
Kat Kaif.
Oh,
hi.
No, made all my friends talk.
If there's anyone that knows how much I dislike this, it's you.
Me.
But I couldn't let go of the opportunity of being on national television and telling you how much I love you. I'm so happy for you, Kat. It's a great time for you. I'm happy, I'm proud of everything that you're doing. It's a great space to be in, and I love what you're doing with your life. All the ideas that you're brimming with. you know, Kat was my first heroine and gave me everything that I needed on Baar Baar Dekho. And I was very lucky that we remained amazing friends ever since. And the good thing about being amazing friends with Kat is that I can call her anytime. And she can regale me with her stories and basically make me feel that my life pales in comparison to the very, very exciting life that she leads.
Got dramas that
and I mean personal and career-wise. So that's always fun. But I love you, darling, and you are Wonder Woman. So go forth, conquer the world, for it's yours for the taking.
Aww.
Love you. Big kiss.
Oh, how sweet. I don't know how you got Nitsi on TV. Nitsi hates being on any picture, any TV.
In fact, I think the first time that I met you, I think Nitsi is the one who introduced us to each other.
Yes, that's right. At one of the Baar Baar Dekho press conferences. Yeah, that's where I met Nitya. And we actually had a really good time on the film. I mean, we started the film from one place, and by the time we were ending the film, my whole life had gone like upside down. So I think we just became very close friends. I think she was just like kind of watching with this kind of
whirlwind.
Whirlwind, and then periodic horror, like, oh my God, like what is going on? This chick, and it was. She's been a wonderful friend, and you know, I don't make friends that easily. Yeah. It's not like I have a huge, a circle like that. But the friends I do make are friends who are very close, and I can tell them everything, and that I really trust. You know, it's you never know what happens. 10 years, 5 years down the line, but they're friends they're people who I really trust. If I let them, let them in, past that wall, then it means I trust them. And then I really am open with them. Then there's no guards, then there's no secrets or filters.
But what is this life that she's talking about, which apparently is very much more exciting than hers?
Oh yeah, no. So every time I call Nitya, I've got so much information, and it's like there's a few friends when you talk to.
What is personal information of everybody's?
No, see, I'm not the kind of person who gossips.
Who talks about people?
It's all about stuff and ideas, and this is happening, and he did this, and she did this, and this is what I gotta do, Nitsi, and this is like this, and this one's not doing this, and oh, this is what I want, and this is what I feel, and because Nitsi she doesn't like to talk about like mundane things. She wants to know about the drama. So it's like, I feel she's at a very peaceful time right now. She's writing at home, and then she just calls me when she just wants to be entertained, I feel, Oh, really? Oh, that's what's happening. So we have fun.
Okay, now, are you happy with my surprise?
I'm very happy.
Okay, perfect. We're going to get to a game called Quickie, where I'm going to ask a few questions quickly. Okay, and then you quickly answer, okay? Right before that, behind me is my Myntra wall.
Okay.
There are a couple of games, and if you do well, then you'll get it, okay? There's one game in this segment and one in the next segment.
Oh,
if you do well, then we'll go pick it up. All right? Okay, are you ready for your Quickie, Katrina?
I am.
Okay, if you wrote an autobiography, what would it be titled?
Oh, me.
Me. This is the answer that comes
it's about speed, not quality, okay?
What would be alternate careers for the following people? Alia.
Animal activist, animal rights activist.
Okay, perfect. Okay, cool, I got it. Salman.
Career counselor and people advisor.
Career counselor and
people advisor. I mean, just a counselor for people.
Okay, perfect. Akshay Kumar.
Business tycoon person.
Well, that makes sense for him, that's true. What is the funniest or the meanest thing you've read about yourself on the internet?
A million things. If you go down that hole, it's a black hole.
It is true.
Yeah, I mean, there's like people who don't want you alive. There's like people who want to go find your parents and ask them, why did you give birth to this horrific person?
Please, that's not true at all.
Yeah, if you go down that hole, then there's no.
Might as well not go. That's true.
But it's if you want to look into the negativity, that's a very small section. It's a very small section.
Yeah, I agree. Hypothetically, if you were in a same-sex relationship, Katrina, which Bollywood actress will you pick as a partner?
Very difficult.
Should I give you options?
If you need to.
I'm giving you Alia, Kareena, Deepika.
Oh, wow, this is intense. Kareena.
Describe the following people in one word. Shah Rukh.
Intelligent.
And Salman.
Funny.
Funny. Complete the sentence. Shoot me in the head if I...
Just don't. shoot me
That'd
in
be
the
nice.
head. Maybe don't. There's no situation in life where I think I would want a bullet. I cherish life. I cherish life. We don't know if we're ever going to have it again.
Yeah, that'd be nice. What is the one thing that Zoya Akhtar has but you don't?
Oh, directorial skills, script writing skills, poetic skills, lyrical skills.
Okay. Other than you, who is the actress with the perfect body?
I don't think I have a perfect body.
Listen, please. This is at 11 in the night, you have to be humble.
You know who has an incredible figure who I just saw the other day, and I actually wanted to stop and pull her aside and get some tips from her, is Shilpa Shetty.
It is true. It is true. I saw you guys dancing the other day. It was incredible.
Outstanding.
And the right attitude. An actress who has the right attitude.
I thought you were saying that we saw us dancing. I thought you were saying you saw me and Shilpa dancing and we had the right attitude. I was like, yes, I'm sure we did have the right attitude while we were dancing.
That is true. That is true.
Who has the right attitude?
Yeah.
Anushka Sharma.
That is correct.
Yes.
That is correct. What is one thing men should know about women?
Anushka. She's
amazing.
I love people who are just like, tuck, 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 okay, bye.
You know, but I've also told her...
Anushka, stay and play. No, bye. Anushka, come for dinner with me. No, bye.
But I've also told her she's got a very investigative sense of humor.
No, this is great. I love her. She's great.
Finally, what is one thing men should know about women but don't?
Men should know about women and don't.
Yeah.
Hold on. What is one thing men should know about women and don't?
Quickie, Katrina.
Okay, so let's change the thing. So what is one thing men should always say to women, and what's one thing women should always say to men, or one approach they should always have to each other? Just say what you feel.
Okay.
Like, don't do the complex game.
Don't hold back, just say it.
Yeah, just say it. Direct.
Okay. Perfect. I agree. That was Quickie. I think you did well. You did do the cancer thing once in a while, but it's okay. Okay. Now this is In Style with Renal. Who is your fashion idol, Katrina?
Penelope Cruz.
Perfect. And what is the most precious thing in your wardrobe? It could be like close to your heart, or like, you know, precious as in like expensive.
Well, so if we're talking about expensive, then I would say my Karan Johar collection of sweaters, thank you, if you please.
They're expensive sweaters.
Karan Johar gifted collection of sweaters. Which are very expensive sports sweaters, which got gifted to me one day because I said I love oversized sports sweaters.
So now there's a collection that comes
in.
Okay,
yes.
Perfect. Okay, this is your GoPro travel challenge, Katrina. Okay. That is my GoPro hamper. This is what you will win. You lost it last time to Shah Rukh.
I lost it to Shah Rukh, yeah.
Yeah, but this time, look at your competition. Time.
No one.
It's time. You have 40 seconds. I have a lot of questions related to travel. You have to at least get 5 right, okay? Okay, I'll keep going. And your time starts, this is at 0. Your time starts now. Okay, started. Which is your favorite holiday destination and why?
New York. It's just the best city in the world.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
Since I just said New York, I'll say Mexico because I've never been there before.
Okay. Who is your favorite travel buddy and why?
Oh, favorite travel buddy? Karishma, my friend, and my sisters.
Okay. What is that one thing you don't travel without?
My phone and my passport.
How many countries have you visited, roughly?
Over 80.
Okay. Are you a beach person or a mountain person?
Beach.
And that's it.
Yay, I won.
I think you got more than 5, huh?
Okay.
And well done, well done. You won this. No. I will give it to you back.
So I win when I have no competition.
Yeah. This is a race against time.
Okay.
But you won.
Thank
well
you.
Done.
Thank
well
you.
Done. You've been...
Thank you, GoPro.
Okay. Last and final break on Buy Invite Only. You come back. When you come back, we will figure out if Katrina will win the Myntra hamper or no. How many states are there in Bharat, Katrina? Welcome back to Buy Invite Only. This is the last and final segment, Katrina. Are you having fun?
Having a blast.
Okay, you've won one hamper already. This
now
is
let's win 2.
Second empty hamper from Myntra. I will tell you why. Because of the wall behind.
The wall behind,
okay?
Yes.
If you win this round, then you'll get everything.
Okay.
We'll go pick up whatever you want.
Everything.
Yeah, you can pick up whatever you want. That can be everything also. This is a game called How Well Do You Know Bharat? It's a very simple game. There are about 4 pictures on the screen and you have to tell me what that place is. And then I have a couple of questions after that, okay? We'll see the first picture. Why are you saying this so like in like a husky Husn Parcham way?
Ode. Taj Mahal.
Okay, that is correct. Second one.
I shot here twice.
You shot it twice? Okay. Second.
Howrah Bridge. No, is it not? Is it not?
It's correct.
Is this actually the one which goes from too early or something?
Oddly, you're saying these things very quickly. Okay. Third one.
Gateway of India or India Gate? It's India Gate. This is India Gate. I shot here also.
I'm glad. Okay, the last picture. What is this?
Oh, India Gate.
So under this statue, there's something written, okay? What is written under the statue?
Satyame Jayate.
That is correct. That's actually correct.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's written, it said Satyamev Jayate. Okay, now last two questions, okay? How many states are there in Bharat, Katrina?
28 or 29? 29.
Oh, that is correct, that is correct. Recently, it did become 29.
Sorry.
Finally. Okay, my final question. In which state is Ranthambore National Park?
That I know.
Where?
Rajasthan.
Hey, I'm so impressed with you
That's
tonight.
because there's a place there. There's a hotel which is called Aman Vilas, and they've opened in Ranthambore, and it's on my travel bucket list. It's supposed to be beautiful.
You should tick it off very soon, okay? But what we will tick off right now is this hamper.
Presents!
Yes. Take the empty hamper, Katrina. We'll go pick it up. Before that, we'll close the show.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, before we stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Katrina, for coming on by invite only.
Thank you.
All the best for Bharat. Bharat is releasing in the coming week.
It's releasing on June 5th. Please go and see it, and please let me know how you like it. It's an Eid release.
Absolutely.
And I do hope you like the film.
I'm sure I will. And please keep coming back because you're always invited.
Thank you.
Okay? Now we'll go pick up whatever you want.